gon' do 'em like that. Speed 'em up, slow 'em down, hit 'em right back. We gon' do 'em like that. Speed 'em up, slow 'em down, hit 'em right back. We gon' do 'em like that. Speed 'em up, slow 'em down, hit 'em right back. We gon' do 'em like that. Speed 'em up, slow 'em down, hit 'em right back. We gon' do 'em like that. Speed 'em up, slow 'em down, hit 'em right back. We gon' do 'em like that. Speed 'em up, slow 'em down, hit 'em right back. We gon' do 'em like that. Speed 'em up, slow 'em down, hit 'em right back.
Well, and welcome back, and dare I say it's glad to be back. I know this is different from my usual stuff. Well, usual in the fact that I haven't been posting up any animations or automation gameplay recently, but I decided to do something a little bit different. I recently got the PSX2, or PCSX, the PS2 emulator for PC. And after experimenting with it a little bit and trying to get the settings the way I'd like them, I decided that we're going to be playing, well, it's called Xtreme Racer 3 in other countries, but here it's called Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift 2. And boy, if that ain't just a perfect, like, mid-2000s name, like early 2000s name for a game like this. Anyway, today we're going to be playing this, and we're going to be starting a new game, and with this new game, we're going to be doing a bit of a career mode from beginning to end. I know that there's probably like a 100% 100% completion thing for the conquest mode, but I'm not really going to go for that at all. Mainly because if my memory serves me right, even though I haven't gone very far in the playing I've done recently, there's a lot of various different, like, finicky little conditions that you have to make in order to get to certain racers in order to beat them. Like, yeah, it's not going to be easy for me at all to try and do something like that, and I just want to play it until we reach, like, I guess a place that we can call an ending of sorts. Anyway, besides that, we're going to just get started. And we're just going to go for my username. Now, if I remember correctly, you could get like you could get a specific name from Initial D on here, and you get a ton of extra credits, but I don't want to go around with the name Takumi or Fujiwara or Ryosuke or whatever, so we're just going to go for JST. And man, I love the music in this game. Sometimes it can be hit or miss, but when it hits, it hits. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, the names like Miracle Summit and the Emotional King and the 13 Devils, they're like the bosses of this game. And boy, do I hate some of them. Because good God. Alright. So, we're going to be buying a new car. Or actually, we're going to get a used car. Because there's, Because, I mean, if we go back... Let's go back. We got about 2 million CP to work with. Now, if I'm right on this, CP essentially is the currency of yen in Japan. Well, at least is the like holdover for yen in Japan, kind of like how any fantasy currency from a Western game can be generally translated into dollars. So, yeah, 2 million CP is about, if I'm remembering correctly, you take off 2 zeros, that's about like $27,000. Not a lot. And the new cars, well, there are plenty of like new cars, and this game has something pretty unique with like these kinds of Japan specific games where they have European cars, no American, but specifically like European cars that you don't even really see in a lot of like typical racing games, at least not for the period here. Like not in Need for Speed, definitely not in like Need for Speed Most Wanted and Carbon, which came out around this time. Like sure, it might have been in like Gran Turismo 4 and whatnot, but even then, I don't think Gran Turismo 4 had some of the cars that are on this list. Like, even some Japanese imports here are, like, particularly rare to find in a lot of games of this period. And even today, now that I think about it, I don't think we're going to be seeing many, like, this. I don't think we're going to be seeing very many of these in, like, what is it? Forza, especially not Forza Motorsport, like maybe Horizon, but not Motorsport. Anyway, if you look at the price of some of these cars, like, and of course you're not getting like the top tier cars. You're not getting like Mazda RX-7s or let's see. Yeah, you're not getting any of the real cars that you want right now. You're starting with the subcompacts in the new car dealer. And the used car dealer right here is I don't mind an A85. But I think I'll stick with the, I'll get that one later, just as a car for fun. Maybe I'll use that for the whole Gymkhana sections later. And it is probably like, without a doubt, it's one of the cheapest cars you can buy at the start. Like, 2 zeros off of that, that's like, what, $6,000? So... But I'm going to go get the MX-5 because I'm going to be using this particular car for the category races, because that's how we're going to be making a lot of our money at the start. Category races, sponsorships, like you can go for like in this game, anyone who wants to play it and can get a copy of this or whatever, you're going to probably want to get the cars that can do a lot more in the category races than in any other part of it, because you're not going to be winning a lot of stuff in the nighttime sections. And I'm just going to go for the classic red. Yeah, why not put it in a license plate number? backlighting would be nice. How about JSTNA? Naturally aspirated. That'll work. Alright, so we're gonna probably, what we're gonna do right now is, well, first of all, we gotta clear out the connection net, which, by the way, best thing they have ever done in any racing video game at all. Like, no joke on this. This isn't like modern games don't compare, because they made an entire culture with various different people on these like forums talking about the events that you're participating in. It's amazing, and I genuinely am kind of like upset that they don't do this anymore, because it makes the world feel alive. Like, yeah, you can have like games where there's Twitter and you have people tweeting about you and whatnot, but this actually made it feel. But this was like the very first incarnation of that in like these in any racing game, and it just made the whole world feel alive. Plus, you're going to be seeing people mentioned in these boards who you're going to be racing up against later, and they just make the world feel alive, because it's like you'll run into this guy later on in like a category race, and they're in the garage and they're like probably tuning up their car to make sure it's prepared for this. And anyway, just for future reference, I'll be putting up like any important character messages, maybe even using one of those little AI programs to voice it out so that y'all can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, just to provide a bit of extra entertainment, a bit of extra oomph. Anyway, today we're going to be starting off doing some sponsors, because we got at least 2 open, and these guys provide so much extra money. Like, once you get to the higher sponsorships, you're getting like, I don't know, what would it be, like 20,000 extra, well, it'd be 250,000 CP or something like that. Just, you get more, so much more eventually. Anyway, let's go for takeoff. Perfect. So, two of the things you'll notice is that I've got a name right underneath the car I'm currently driving. I got my a name and fans, and essentially that is the nickname I'm known as by the rest of the world, and it basically shows off what kind of driving style I have. And I think the last time I played this, I had something like Wild CP themed, which would have been like, and CP is the kind of it's basically the drifting points, and the number of fans essentially can go up or down with my wins or losses. So you've got to keep your losses to a minimum. Plus, you have like a win-loss percentage thing that gets shown every day and night. So it's a very unique system, and I really wish, because I've looked this up, but I can't find if any of the names that change here, like it's currently like Fat Punk, but I've never known if like what these names indicate beyond just the very first one, meaning that you're like a beginner, because the names can change depending on, like I said, how you race. Anyway, today we're going to be starting, we're going to go to the mountains, and we're just going to do some races. Well, actually, I got to do some tuning for the car first. I wonder how much you can actually tune, because I don't have any parts on here that are special. Like, I don't think I'm changing much of... Nope. Maybe I can do something with the brake balance. Perfect. I'm gonna see how far I can get with, I'm gonna see how far I can get with just the most basic stuff for now. Actually, I do need to buy at least one thing, and that's a limited slip differential. Otherwise, if I try any of these drifting challenges, I'm just going to end up either spinning out or into a wall. I wonder. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Nope, not doing that. Anyway. Let's put on our sponsor stickers. Oh, and the big thing, and this is something that should be important for everyone who wants to play this game, where you put the sponsors matters a whole lot. The better the placement, the more money you get. Like, if I were to put that here, you'd see, like, I'd only get like $2,000 if I put it right, like on the what is it, the rear right quarter panel. And if you put them here, you're only getting like 1,000 each. I remember when I first started this game, I just put the sponsorship stickers on the first two spots, like point 1 and point 2, and I did not realize that I could have put them anywhere else. And you want to talk about how much I struggled with that? Because, like, I'll straight up say it, the money makes it so much easier. Like, more money makes it so much easier in this game. And I know that seems obvious, but when you have, like, I know what I just said makes it seem obvious, but when you have, like, these, when you get into the later stages of the game, if you have an underpowered car, you're going to get left in the dust, uphill especially, but downhill too. Like, sure, you're using, sure, we're driving on these winding mountain roads, but power still matters, especially with the later courses, because they're going to be courses that have long stretches, and some of these drivers will just simply ram you out of the way. Rubbin's Racing, like, they must be NASCAR drivers with the way they just shove you. Okay, so we're gonna start with doing some practice. I want to see how this goes with a CA attack correction. It's not a CP attack, it's a CA attack. Alright, let's start practice.
Action.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Action. Action.
Okay. So I'm starting to get it.
Action.
Oh, okay. That was pretty neat. The car's very twitchy though.
Action.
Oh boy. What on earth was that?
Action. Action.
Oh, yeah, this is terrible.
Action.
Yeah, I'm a novice.
Action.
Okay, if I get off the gas.
Action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a hard.
Action.
Yeah, this is gonna be harder than I thought.
Action. Action.
Oh, I think one of the main reasons why I'm so messy here is because if I'm noticing this correctly,
Action.
the frame rate for this game is
Action.
the frame rate of this game is going in and out between like 59 and 60 FPS. Oh boy, that was lovely.
Action.
See, I don't even hold the emergency brake that much. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Let's see, let's try for a brake.
Action.
Dadgum. This is gonna take a lot of tuning.
Action.
Yep, this is gonna take a bit. For a first go around, this isn't too bad.
Action.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of work. For now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. See if I can change up the tuning a little bit. Let's go to the garage. So, I'm probably gonna need to buy the suspension. Plus, changing gears, all of that, it's just slow. But then again, this thing's pretty much mostly stock. I'm not gonna beat too many time attacks with this. So let's see what we can change. So, handbrake is good, but I'm going to stick with the steering angle because that's narrow. The ABS should be fine. Alright, give me a second. I'll figure something out. That's not too bad. Alright, yeah, that wasn't too bad. We're gonna do this a couple times. I want to see if I can get all these as smoothly as possible. Probably gonna cut here, so because you're gonna see me do a lot of fails here.
Stand down, motherfucker! Or stand up. Or sit down on that chair and stand. Sit down, stand up and sit. Or sit down and stand. Or sit down on that chair and stand up right now, goddammit. Stand there and sit! Fuck! God damn it, I'm fucking mad! Pull it out of your ass and sit on it! Sit down on that fucking chair and stand up, motherfucker! Keep fuck shit! Stand and fucking stand! Fucker!
Time, because I gotta get to work. Come on, give me what you give it to me, please.
Action. Action. Action.
Oh, yes! Yeah. I didn't want to win like that, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. I didn't. Yes! And just before I had to go to work, too. That was... And I'm up to level 3 now. So, wow, that took a while. That was 20 solid attempts, not including my second and third place finishes. You know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. That was about the best I could hope for. And I got 46 fans out of it, so okay. Let's just save and, well, I'll see you next time.